Okay, people, sorry that I'm a little bit off schedule, but if your expectation is based on the fact that I've typically been ahead of schedule, then you'll see that I'm really not that far off schedule at all. In other words, you need to take the front part of the back index and push it forward while rotating it leftwise using your secondary thumb. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, I don't know what to tell you. Because it doesn't make any sense to me either. Topic 1. Okay, so this Mormon bishop gets life in prison for pleading guilty to the sexual abuse of 3 children. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, he's a Mormon bishop, so you know he's got to have a lot of kids, right? Mormons have typically a lot of kids. But the thing is, it was a plea bargain, and he was charged with 43 counts of sexual abuse against children. I mean, what a bargain. Get 43 for the price of 3? Pfft, come on. That's tragic. 7 female victims found the courage in themselves to come forward and tell the court that they were each molested hundreds of times. Oh man. Ah. Whoa. What a bargain, and what a wonderful world. So this Monsignor in Philadelphia admitted in court that he had lied to a rape victim when he told the rape victim that the priest who raped him had not admitted to the rape. He claimed confidentiality. Isn't confidentiality something that happens between the people that are involved? And wouldn't you think that the victim of the rape was probably involved? Confidentiality. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. Jessica Beagley, mother in Alaska, filmed herself forcing hot sauce into her young child's mouth just so she could use the footage to possibly get on Dr. Phil. Do we see a problem here? President Felipe Calderon says he is going to clean up the police in Mexico. In a related topic, a police officer in Mexico was just fired because he was filmed having sex on a car. They're not sure whether or not it was consensual sex. In another related topic, a different officer in Mexico is under investigation in a major casino arson. Okay, this is just something strange. In Romania, a bunch of bats invaded a Transylvanian classroom. Oh man. I'm sure you've all heard about PETA, the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, starting a pornographic website to raise awareness for the mistreatment of animals and the vegan lifestyle. Isn't ethical in the title of PETA? Okay, what am I doing? And what are you doing to change the world? I don't know. I hope you're doing something, but I bet you're doing nothing. And I wrote a little song about this, and it goes, you gotta sing like nobody's listening, dance like nobody's watching, love like nobody's bitching, and have sex like nobody's itching. If you're gonna save the world. Okay, Texas is on fire. Everybody knows it. It's crazy. But the other day, a buzzard flew in and landed on a highline wire, and his tail touched the other highline wire on the pole to complete the circuit, fried the buzzard dead. The buzzard, as he was falling to earth, caught on fire, and that fire started another wildfire in Texas. What is that? Is that divine intervention? What the hell's going on? Why are we trying to burn Texas down? Texas is a great place. You know what they say about power. Power corrupts, and absolute power is absolutely fantastic. Okay, I'm going to consider my previous remark about power corrupts and absolute power is absolutely fantastic for everybody as my sayings for this week. Because I promised I'd give a little bit of dating advice, and I also promised I'd give a little bit of slang. So I'm going to combine the two. Okay, first of all, we have to understand some common terminology. Rubber bottom butter dumper. Snail Trail and Butter Scooter. Booger Wolf Warrior. Okay, if you've ever been to a bar and you've seen a girl come in there and she looks like a slut, and I'm gonna work on the word slut later. I don't like the word myself. I'm just using it because it's an established word in the English language and we can all understand it. Okay, rubber bottom butter dumper. Now she's up in the atmosphere with Lucifer's excrement in her hair. Oh yeah. Have you ever been in a bar and a girl walks in and she is just completely striking, amazing looking, and she's dressed like a slut, not leaving a lot to the imagination? That's a rubber bottom butter dumper, yeah! Handle with care. Then there's the Snail Trail and Butter Scooter. She really doesn't look that good, but she came in there dressed like a slut too to try to get that attention. That's a Snail Trail and Butter Scooter right there. Proceed with caution. Then there's the Booger Wolf Warrior. She didn't come in there dressed that good, and she really doesn't look that good at all. That's a Booger Wolf Warrior. In some circles they call a Booger Wolf Warrior easy pickings. In others, they call them hard to get rid of. And quite frankly, she's not going to be your first pick out of a crowd. Out of a crowd. Oh, I might have forgot to mention that she's probably going to have whiskers around this area, or maybe this area, or maybe have one of those moles growing out. You know, the kind of mole that will flap a little, it'll wiggle a little bit if the wind hits it just right. And the mole probably will have hair growing out of it. I'll use it in a sentence. In a reenactment. Yeah, so I woke up this morning with a snail trailer in my bed, man, and she wants me to give her a ride back to the bar so she can get to her car. Well, how the hell was I supposed to know that that was your sister? I told her I'd call her a cab. I didn't say I'd pay for it. And remember, above all else, Lord loves a working man, and don't trust Whitey.